Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here, this time doing the first Halloween film review of 2025, and this one is on Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 from 2024. Now, as you know, Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 is a 2024 independent slasher film and meant to be the second installment of the Twisted Childhood universe and being a sequel to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, given the fact the film had a much bigger budget and a bit more of a more bigger idea after the first film, it's implied that some events of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey has been retconned and going with a totally different premise. And the premise of the film is meant to take place after the events of the first film, where after surviving Winnie the Pooh and also Piglet's killing spree, we see how Christopher Robin fled from the Hundred Acre Wood and returned to civilization back to Ashtown. But of course, yeah, after surviving after the events of the first film, we see how some people are a bit cautious of Christopher Robin. We do kind of see how Christopher Robin has to keep his distance from other people. And we do kind of see how other people who got, hurt, massacred, and so forth during the Hundred Acre Woods massacre. We see how some people believe Christopher Robin. They're a bit cautious about him. But some people obviously want to make sure to keep the Hundred Acre Woods burning and keep Pooh, Piglet, and other woodland creatures from causing more problems. And I give the film credit is obviously, retconning some events of the first film, but going a bit more bigger with the budgeting. Like, obviously, having Christopher Robin still trying to figure himself out. We do kind of see how, as time passed, Pooh and Piglet are ganged up with new allies, Tigger as well as Al. And we do kind of see how Al gives the sort of suggestion to kind of go against the humans from Ashtown, and it's kind of clear that Pooh and even Piglet now see that they now have to join forces with the other creatures from the Hundred Acre Wood to take on the humans from Ashtown. And we do kind of see how not only does Christopher Robin have to slowly learn more truths about Pooh, but the things from his past, and obviously showing how that there's more truths about Pooh, Piglet, and the others from the Hundred Acre Woods, and obviously due to Christopher Robin bottling up everything from his childhood, he now slowly realizes that his newfound friends back from his childhood were people who were caught in a series of terrible things that happened to people around him. And it's kind of clear Christopher Robin now realizes the truth about not only Pooh, but the others around him. And I give the film credit is that it's going much bigger with the budgeting. It's clear it's trying to be something better after the first film, and it's clear from everything that the filming was done after the first film. They're trying to not only improve themselves, but make it clear to the audience that they have learnt from their mistakes, they're doing better. And I do give Ryan Flake Waterfield credit, is after the first film and wanting to do better, he made it clear that he is trying to do something a lot better with the first film. It's also clear that he is trying to do something a lot more darker, serious, and a lot more more realistic after the first film, showing how, one person who survived from a event becomes a pariah. One person who obviously survived the event has to realize more truths about the things around him, and that can be a realistic thing. But I think what the film is trying to suffer from is obviously trying to set things to impossible standards from other audiences. Some people who still want things the same, other people who obviously want things to be better and improved, but it is obviously trying to juggle a bit of both and trying to cater to both audiences. But it definitely shows that, yeah, it is improving itself. It shows that it is trying to do something a lot more different after the first film. So, in my opinion, Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey 2 is a film that I think people can enjoy from the first film, but those who obviously want to see something more from the whole Twisted Child universe. It's not the perfect, not the best, but it definitely deserves a thumbs up. It's a good film, improving itself, and doing a lot more after the first film. So, Comic Viewer here, signing out.